Welcome back to Miller Field. Drew Blevins alongside Madison Bell. We apologize for the technical difficulties. It appeared our cord was kicked by someone attending the game here. So we do apologize for the lack in coverage. We're trying to figure out what the score is. And we'll relay that to you as quickly as we can.
Lucas, what's the score? Thank you.
It is 13-12 in favor of Sigma Nu. So essentially what you've missed is a pair of touchdowns from Sig Nu and an excellent catch coming back opposite direction by Andrew Page of Beta Theta Pi. BT Pi has the football now. And once again, Madison Bell, this is a close football game as teams are trading scores. Miller fires it forward, and this is going to be a flag thrown here, and rightfully so.
Yeah, Drew, I can't disagree with that flag. You cannot push a player in the back as they're going for a catch.
I don't think you can go for pass interference here. Unnecessary roughness for sure. And that's what it's going to be. 5-pace penalty will put the ball near midfield. Not quite to it, though. BT Pi has been solid. It's their receiving play that's really setting them apart right now. Lucas Creer, as you astutely pointed out off the air, former gymnastics career. Care to elaborate on that?
I really don't know much about it. I know he's from Minnesota, and from what I remember, he used to be a gymnast. So, got some athleticism, definitely.
Well, there's Creer with the catch. The state of Minnesota is in mourning today, as arguably the most famous person from that state passed away at age 57. The artist formerly known as Prince, passing after an extended hospital stay for about a week, and certainly the music world is mourning. Also in the sports world, former WWE women's star Chyna passed away today as well. That is broken up. Superb defensive play coming back. And that's the exact type of defensive play you need. Number 56 getting the shirt dirty, and I believe that is DeLion. Yep, that is Alex DeLion.
And Drew, we've seen a couple of phenomenal catches here today so far. Some diving catches, some great defensive plays, so who knows what we'll see the rest of the game.
Miller fires this one forward. Flag ripped out of the BT Pi receiver. 20 seconds to go here in the first half. Timeout will be called here by BT Pi, trying to conserve a little bit of time. Madison, I think this is a good timeout. BT Pi is trying to conserve enough clock to make sure they go into halftime with a lead if they're able to execute on their next couple of plays and not give Sigma Nu enough time to come back in a ball game.
Yes, Drew, and I've also noticed that DeLion has been squatting a little bit here. I think on that defensive play, he might have gotten a little bit shaken up.
I agree with you. He came in and went solid straight to the stomach, so I completely agree with you, Madison. Creer and Page lined up as the wideouts. Miller gets the snap in the shotgun, fires a floater up. Both feet are down. That's an NFL touchdown catch by Lucas Creer. 6 points, BT Pi. And that'll make it 13-18. Extra point here would be big, as it would make it a touchdown football game. Jeremy Lamb will snap the ball. Creer lined up near side. Page far. Miller the QB. Here's the snap. Miller avoids it. Flea flicker pass, and it's too short. Tried the shovel pass, and he's immediately going to take credit for that one. That was a poor effort by Miller as he tried to flick it over for Page, but certainly was not a cleanly thrown ball at all, Madison.
No, it wasn't. That was just a little bit, like about a foot and a half out of reach, so really not a catchable ball there.
Defense comes back onto the field, going both ways is Andrew Page, but Nicholas Hackett out there for BT Pi now. Number 11 dropping back. DeLion Got to be careful not to get called for illegal blocking. Throw all the way down the football field, and it's caught! Rolling into the end zone! No signal given! And it's a touchdown! This is going to be discussed. This is going to be a hotly contested play. Call the field as touchdown. I'm not so sure he caught it.
If he did catch it, Drew, I am impressed.
If he did catch it, I'm not so sure he was in the end zone when he went down.
I don't think so either. I think he was just short of the goal line.
The officiating has been interesting, to say the least. And this is a long conversation. Pass has been overturned. The pass is incomplete. Cannot fault effort there. Well, wait a minute.
Complete pass.
No, complete pass, no touchdown. Wow.
Touchdown or not, that was an impressive catch.
Undoubtedly. Good hauling of the football right back into the chest and getting the rollover on it. DeLion will snap once again. Newbold near side. One out far. 11 the QB is a little dust devil has been created right around midfield.
Drew, it is getting a little chilly out here.
Pass is knocked away, incomplete. Hackett on defense.
Sigma News won a flag on that one.
Yeah, they're not going to get it, though. That ball was dropped, and that is going to be halftime.
And there is some trash talking happening.
Well, it's the battle of the bros here, and what can you expect in a contested football game? 18-13, Beta Theta Pi leading Sigma Nu at halftime. We'll be back with the second half of this one. You're watching Intramural Football Championships on Wolfpack Sports Television, bringing you into the pack. Madison's feeling like a dangerous woman as she continues to sing. Stop that.
Have you heard that song?
I have heard that
I
song.
love singing that song. I don't care. It's all right.
Welcome back to Miller Field. Drew Blevins alongside Madison Bell. We're in for a barn burner of a second half between Sigma Nu and Beta Theta Pi. It is BT Pi who has the lead, 18-13 after one half of play. Hotly contested game filled with highlight reel plays, Madison.
Yes, Drew, and you wonder if the chippiness that occurred at the end of the first half is going to carry over to the second half, because that got a little bit feisty real fast.
Pass was complete. Short of the line to gain. Second down as DeLion lines up at center. Newbold out far side.
And the fans have moved behind the BT Pi bench, Drew.
Well, thank goodness for that. They were getting kind of distracting over here behind the end zone. Well, you always like to see these fraternity games, typically well attended. Pass incomplete. Mitchell Chalker was holding his hands up high. He wanted to know why he wasn't getting that football.
Sigma Nu is continuing to argue with the refs about the calls that are occurring or not occurring in their case.
Well, we had seen a flag-happy game prior to this in the co-rec final, and it didn't really matter as no punt intended ran over the game of end zones. Third down. This looks like it's going to be Chalker to line up near side. And it will. Signu, the largest fraternity on State's campus. Here's the throw, high up in the air, pulled down, Chalker, touchdown! Mitchell Chalker pulls down the lobbed pass, across the goal line he goes, and Sigma Nu has the lead 19-18.
And Drew, it looked like Creer slipped on that play, playing defense over here because there seems to be a whole lot of dirt, not a lot of grass, which could definitely cause some issues if no matter if you're wearing cleats or not.
1 point try. Jake Forth looks like he's going to be the quarterback. Newbold's going to go out left this time. Chalker and Newbold left. DeLion to snap. Forth gets it. Drops back, defender slips, fourth. Got to be careful not to cross the line of scrimmage. Quick pass across. DeLion's got it. The point after attempt is good.
Drew, once again, that dirt is coming back to bite him.
Well, nobody's giving Miller Field credit for being Carter Finley Stadium, but it is an absolute dust desert out here this evening. And already 2 full games played on this facility, and you wonder if that's having anything to do with the slippage that we're seeing here tonight.
You'd think they'd maybe like spray it down just a little bit, kind of give it a little bit of grip.
Well, right now it's like running on worn tires. 2 receivers left here for BT Pi. Miller drops back to pass. Flush out of the pocket, fires it high, nearly picked off. Dangerous pass intended for Creer. That was almost going back to the house. Miller's got to be a whole lot more careful in picking his targets because he threw into double coverage there, and he had Page streaking straight down the near sideline. This time 1 right, 1 left. Second down, Miller drops back in the gun. A little bit of trouble, fires one high. Page has it, and he's knocked out of bounds. Flag flies here. Question is, will that catch stand? Page was bobbling it on his way out. And everybody's moved forward, so Andrew Page is going to get credit for that catch.
It looked to me like the defender actually pushed Page out of bounds instead of going for the flag, which might result in a couple more yards forward for BT Pi.
That's exactly what it's going to be. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Paces will be marched off here. Half the distance to the goal on the first down pass. First and goal.
Drew, that was not a smart move by Sigma Nu, especially considering how close this game is.
Miller back to pass once again. Flushed out, fires it, tipped, caught in the end zone! Lucas Creer hauls it in! Grab your popcorn, Lucas Creer is putting on a show! Touchdown! Wow, that's exactly what BT Pi needed to reinsert themselves into this ball game. 24-20 now. Point after try for 2, I believe. Hard to tell distance from here. Miller somehow escapes pressure, throws it. Incomplete, he let the ball go too late. 5-second rule. So the point after attempt is no good. Score stays 24-20. BT Pi leading Sigma Nu. Meanwhile, the men's competitive semifinals are coming up on both fields that are set up for football this evening. Championship game to follow. And Madison, you're absolutely right. The weather has cooled off significantly here, almost to the point where you're needing another layer out there on, perhaps a jacket or an undershirt of some kind.
Yes, being in shorts and a t-shirt, it's a little killer right now.
I can't sympathize with you. Fourth, the quarterback, 1 right, 1 left. Gets the snap. He's in trouble. Pumps it down the field. Caught, touchdown, Mitchell Chalker. Runs under it. Catch is good. 30-20. All right, pardon me. I added the 6 points to the wrong score. 26-24.
If you're Sigma Nu,
I promise I'm sane.
Drew, if you're Sigma Nu, do you go for 2 tied up?
I'm not looking to go for 2 here to stretch the lead. I'm looking for the 1 point right now to keep it manageable. I mean, you have the lead at 26-24 right now. Honestly, if you're considering going risky, you'd probably want to look at going for 3 here to stretch it out to almost a score game. But that's high risk, high reward. 1-point conversion attempt here. Right to Mitchell Chalker once again. Point after attempt is good, 27-24. Four minutes to go in the second half. BT Pi takes over. Madison, this has been an offensively dominated game.
Yes, it definitely has. There's been some amazing catches to add to that, Drew.
Creer drawing up a play on his hands, a la backyard football.
I was about to say, if he had a football, he'd kind of look like Russell Wilson doing that. But
many Pack fans missing Russell, who was off to an illustrious NFL career with the Seattle Seahawks. That ball came out of his hands. That's going to be called a sack by the official. Miller got rid of that ball before he was sacked.
I would agree that he got rid of it.
Bang, bang play, and that's going to be a tough one to swallow for BT Pi. He was certainly outside the goal line, but it looked like he got that pass off. So now it's going to be Miller taking the snap in his own end zone. He's got it. Safety rushes on. Quick pass up, incomplete. Third down here in Madison. I think this is a punting situation.
I would do the same, Drew. I would definitely punt.
You seemed a little hesitant there. You sure?
Yeah. There's a lot to risk right now, especially with the score what it is.
Well, you're about a size 6 shoe off of your own goal line, and I think they're going to have to draw up the punt here. Yeah, I think they are going to punt this ball, but it's got to be snapped. Miller's going to drop this one back. Kick is away. It is a solid spiral that lands down, pop back, but it's going to be a safety just across the goal. That was a solid boot.
That was a great punt.
Touchback will give the ball back to Sigmund New, who has the lead at 27-24. Any score here would put them up 9, meaning that it's going to have to be a touchdown and a 3-point conversion for Beta Theta Pi, and that's barring that they stop the point conversion after the score. Time winding. Fourth the QB. Quick charge all the way across the football field. Touchdown, Sigma Nu. Mitchell Chalker. Wow. Somebody check that kid's shoes for wings. He is flying down the field. Well, that makes it 33-24. And a 1-point conversion. Creer is out there playing defense. He's going to be critical on this particular play because I think he's going to draw the assignment of Mitchell Chalker. And I think that's exactly who Jake Forth is looking to try to get the football to. And why not? He's had the hot hand today. Chalker on the crossing route, fired instead. Over, and pass interference will not be called here. A lot of contact drawn. Newbold couldn't haul it in. So the point after try is no good. Still technically a one-score game, but Madison, how doable is it in one drive down the field, needing a touchdown and then a 3-point conversion?
Well, Drew, it's possible. And possible is sometimes all you need. Possible and a little bit of luck. So we'll see how it all pans out.
Well, Miller's going to drop back. Shotgun formation once again. One right, one left. He's flushed. In trouble. Got rid of the ball. Incomplete. Forward pass. Line of scrimmage stays the same. Second down. Miller's got to be a lot more decisive getting the ball out of his hands. This is twice that he's been very close to being sacked. And one time he was sacked.
Drew, you wonder if at this point you send all three, other than the quarterback, you send all three out to be receivers to give Miller a little bit more time to throw the ball without a rusher.
Well, it looks like they are going to put a man on the defensive line to rush once again. That's going to only give him two options. In trouble, got rid of it, short-armed it. Jeremy Lamb was open, but he just missed him. 15 seconds in the final rush here for BT Pi. Well, Madison, this is the ball game for right now.
Yeah. And a timeout has been called.
Couldn't expect anything less. Sigma Nu has the larger pool of members to draw from. BT Pi has given a valiant effort, and believe me, the shower room will be filled over at the BT Pi house tonight. Everybody has been absolutely filthy from diving around in the glorified dirt puddle here. And if I'm Sigma Nu, honestly, I'm dropping everybody back. I'm just not letting that ball get beyond the goal line.
I would too. I wouldn't even rush in this situation. Just see how it plays out.
Clock starts on the snap. 15 seconds to go. One rusher here. Miller fires deep. It is intercepted. That is going to do it. Sigma Nu is going to try to waste some clock. They'll take the knee just ahead of the goal line. Sigma Nu is going to take the title. BT Pi has given all the effort they could, but Miller just could not find his man forward down the football field. And an intercepted ball is going to give Sigma Nu a championship. Madison, Sigma Nu, while they haven't played the highlight reel game that BT Pi has, they played the much cleaner game down the stretch.
Yes, Drew, they have. Despite a little bit of chippiness, they've also been very disciplined in this game, other than a couple unnecessary penalties. But overall, their play has been very clean.
It looks like that there's a well-known pest that is flying around on your shoulder right now. That was the Logana Simus. that was the bump you heard in the microphone as you had to swat the bug away. But
yeah.
One more knee down, and that should do it here for Sigma Nu. We do have to thank our crew for being out here through the weather. Andrew Schnitker, Technical Director. Logan Sims, Technical Director. Khalil Elliott, Madison Bell, switching duties between camera and color commentary. I'm Drew Blevins, and we hope you have enjoyed these broadcasts. There's the knee down. And that is going to do it. The football game is over. The 4-on-4 Fraternity Championship goes to Sigma Nu by a final count of 33-24. Madison, your final thoughts on this game?
Great game overall. Definitely some impressive catches and some very impressive defensive plays. I was entertained, Drew.
Signing off for the rest of our crew, I'm Drew Blevins. The final score here for Miller Fields, Sigma Nu 33, Beta Theta Pi 24. Thanks for joining us in our coverage on 4-on-4 Intramural Flag Football. We hope you've enjoyed these broadcasts and the rest to come. Signing off for the rest of our crew and Madison Bell, I'm Drew Blevins. We hope you have a lovely evening. Thanks for watching Intramural Flag Football on Wolfpack Sports Television, bringing you into the pack. Have a wonderful evening.